It is time to clean out the garage building. It took us more than a week, but you and me will clean it out in less than 20 minutes. And I promise you, in the end, I'll give you a before and an after picture, so you and me both can get a dopamine hit and feel good about what I did. Let's clean. Well, first things first. When I had found a good place for the GoPro and remembered to stay hydrated, me and my husband discussed our plan of action. We decided we would use this space as storage space for all the things we found and didn't want to throw away. This space has so much potential, so we will probably do something cooler with it in the future. That meant we had to organize this space first. We're definitely keeping all the doors and windows and kitchen sinks and so on that we find, because you never know at what point you're gonna run out of money. I tried to figure out if this couch is worth saving. You know, if it's a cool retro couch that unfolds to a bed, or a couch with like secret storage or something. But I couldn't figure it out, and everything with fabric parts up here smells a bit weird. And this couch is gonna burn really well, so that's a goodbye. We decided this corner would be really good for stacking furniture, so we wanted to clean it out ASAP. But the wood panels looked really heavy, so I just left them to my husband without asking. It's really good looking back at myself now. I can watch and learn and be better. Or not. There was so much stuff, and we had to open every box to sort the waste by hand. You know, metal with metal, glass with glass, and so on. Because we're just great citizens of planet Earth. At least we try to be. Day 2 of cleaning out this garage building. We are not playing. Well, I would like to show you some things that I found yesterday that were a nice, exciting find, but we might not keep them, but still. Let's look at some findings. Okay, look at this. Wow, it says kött. It means meat. I just think it's so cute. I would like to keep this, I don't know why. But if we ever have a party in this garage building, that will definitely be lit up and somewhere in the center. Yup. These boxes, I have no idea what they are for. They are made in wood, and they have this little, this opening and glass pieces to put here. Anybody know what they are for? Tyra started cleaning already. Yes, go girl. Amazing work. These show samples of tile, they are so, I don't know why I keep saying cute, but aren't they cute? I would just love to have more of, I don't know, these, and we have another one with bigger pieces. That one is amazing. And last but not least, this ice cream poster. I don't know, I love the color, of course, pink. And this is just so many good memories for me. Which one was your favorite? Say this one, that one, and we can be friends. Yeah. And now it's time to get to cleaning! Cleaning, yeah. Are you ready to clean? Kan du sitta fint? Oi, wow! Day 2. We split up, so Kim went downstairs to clean and I kept going here. I need to finish everything before I can move on. I mean, this needs to be organized and swept before I'm doing anything else. And Kim is more like putting out fires where he thinks it's most needed. And both ways are good, both ways get things done. I was gonna joke and say unless you take a break, but I don't want to be a part of promoting hustle culture, not even for a passive-aggressive funny joke. So remember people to take breaks and rest. Rest isn't a reward, it's a necessity, and I'm pointing at myself too. This is Kim's project downstairs, and there's so much stuff you can't even see anything happening even though he's organizing, so we will just get back to this one later. This is some part of a huge party tent, and I'm really happy this is a time lapse because this took embarrassingly long for me to fold. And these were way too heavy. So yeah, moving on. A good little sweep. And some more muscle mass to get this thing done. Introducing Mr. Husband! Okay, sorry about that. We also needed to decide what to do with these heavy homemade sales counters. I wanted to throw them, obviously. But Kim said he had a gut feeling that we're going to need them one day. And I'm not the person to argue with someone's gut feeling, so we kept them. And camera down. Okay, I also cleaned out this third room before going to bed. Without a face mask, I might add, because that was not one of my brightest moments, which I realized later. Day 3! Welcome! We started the day with a small disagreement. Not me and Kim, me and the dog. She's taking stuff from the garbage pile and just spreading it out again, spreading it across the room. Oh! Gå ner. Yeah. At least she's happy to be here. She's really excited every time we go to this new house to do something, whatever. She's really happy, so that's good. Det är ju bra. And also it might seem like I didn't do anything yesterday, but that's because Kim knocked over the GoPro and I just was like in my flow, in my zone, so I didn't put it back up. But I will show you what I achieved yesterday. Voila! How clean! How clean! Wow, wow, wow. Tyra, nu räcker det! Let's get to it. This is today's agenda. Let's see. These are cool. TVs. Bye. Okay, so I'm obviously not done with the first room, but there wasn't much more I could do by myself, so I wanted to take on this room instead. Mostly because I was a bit curious of the stuff in here, and it looked like a seemingly easy task with a lot of big items, which means fast results, which I'm sorry to say we all love them. There were so many mattresses I could literally have had the biggest sleepover ever. Never mind, I googled the biggest sleepover and it was 40,000 kids in the UK, so I was exaggerating. But a big sleepover. Except the mattresses were in pretty bad shape, so I just threw them away. Tyra found a ball under some stuff and she's just so cute I had to show her father. I'm kidding, but also not. I never thought I would become one of those dog owners I myself cringe at, but I am. That dog mom is me. I really want to know if someone has lived here. I wouldn't be surprised. I could totally see a writer in a semi-bad movie renting this space to find some rural tranquility to write their next best-selling book. Also, I totally googled rural tranquility. My English is not that good. It's really impressive how strong I am when I'm alone, and then I just totally forget how to do the things I usually do. I also get a whole lot shorter when Kim is around. Does anybody else suffer from the same condition? This armchair looked super designer-ish, but I couldn't find any text, so I took a look at this matching couch and did a little Google search. And I was right, and I will tell you all about it later. Last but not least, a sweep and we're done. My brain is running out of ideas to talk about, but here is Kim on the phone. And I'm throwing stuff out of this hole, trying not to go down too. We finally got a container delivered, which meant we could actually start getting rid of stuff, not only organizing. I don't know why jumping is one of the first things that comes to mind. I didn't do it. You shouldn't do it. I don't recommend doing it. We kept filling the container and then the day was over, thank you. Next. Welcome. Day 4, I think. I'm losing track. Yesterday we found this note inside of this. It says the second clue and then there's a clue. I don't know for what or when, but I'm really sad I wasn't there. And then we found shoes. So if you know a girl band out there looking for shoes to match but still not match, I have the shoes for you. And last but not least, yesterday I found a couch made by a Finnish legend. Okay, now it doesn't look like much tucked between all the other furniture, but this one, that's the pillows. Let me show you. Yrjö kukkapuro. Wow. I hope we can clean it and make it great again. We took on this room together. There was so much stuff and we needed to discuss what to save and what to throw away. I'm going to speed through this because it really doesn't look like anything's happening. But look, the first container is full. Well, this is the 5th and last room we're going to clean out together in this episode. It was really cold inside, like much colder than outside. I went through all these chairs to keep the ones that weren't broken. I found a lot of stuff from when the main building was a grocery store, like adorable pictures of cucumbers and their kilo price and film photos of every frozen product you can think of. I did save them for some future project. I really want to preserve as much as possible of the property's history, and I'm thinking bare minimum is like creating a photo wall with like old pictures and posters. But I think I can do better than that. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up again. I'm getting really tired of cleaning. We had this expert on old buildings over to take a look at our roof. And we will still need like a more thorough roof control. But he said when he saw me that he knew that I'm a powerhouse when it comes to cleaning. Or he said something about a kunnon puuhastelija, but I don't think there's a good word for that in English. This slide was such a blessing during this clear up. I didn't have to carry, I just pushed it out the hole, all the heavy stuff, and then into the container. I could probably have been more aggressive or efficient even, but it was late and I was trying to not make too much noise. Day 6. This room is gonna take the absolute longest to tidy up, I can tell you that. The garbage pile in the middle is all metal waste and we don't even have a place to put that yet. Do you want to see me wrestle a closet? Okay, here, enjoy. It wasn't even heavy, it was just stupid. And now me inspecting this table like a proper gentleman from the 18th century. Okay, I need to show you the best and the worst find. Such a great find and then such a disappointment. Work shoes. These are a great brand. They still sell these kind of work shoes. We have Jalas and Sievi. Only problem is that there is only one shoe of every kind. So, yeah. Great shoes, but no pairs. I actually need some work shoes. I just go with my barefoot shoes, and if I drop anything on my toes are goodbye. Look at this. Kim has worked on this space all by himself. We needed to clean it out ASAP to fit all the tile we bought, but I'll make a completely different episode on that story. Well, we cleaned, discussed, organized and swept, and then there was just me and this safe. I was so excited that I actually got it open that I went to tell Kim without taking a closer look at the content. And who knew? Gunpowder and a gunpowder brush. Very interesting. I did a complete sweep, again without face mask because I obviously didn't learn anything from the first time. And then we were done for the day. Well, after a whole night of blowing black snot again, I finally learned my lesson and put on the dang face mask. You might be thinking that's common sense, but for you who still aren't convinced, please just put it on. And so I went for a proper sweep this time. And I had to tell my dog to get out because she wasn't wearing a face mask. Mr. Muscle Husband brought his brother over, but I think he's too cool for school. I mean, too cool to be in my videos, so I'll just skip that part. Then we got rid of some stuff from this room until container number 2 was full and we had to take a break. Day 8, and I'm just gonna speed through this whole day for you, because even the GoPro was fed up by now. Day 9. Kim had removed all the metal waste while I was at work, which was great, but he didn't film it. But really, who cares at this point, right? Just give us the dang result. Yes, I will. A last sweep and some last wrestling with stubborn garbage. And with that, we are done cleaning out the garage building. Or actually, we have a few doors over there that are still locked, but these are really the main spaces. And I think this is enough for now. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more dopamine videos. And now we'll take a look at before and after, and I'll see you again soon!